Hello, welcome, good evening. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm like 5 minutes late. What's going on? Isn't it? Sorry. I've been just prepping, you know, taking notes, prepping and things like that. So thank you for waiting and being here ready to go. I know that a lot of you have already watched that video because my God, it got pure views. I was watching, I saw the amount of people watching. So I reckon most of you have already seen it. If you haven't already seen it, I'm sorry. We're going to have some spoilers here. And yeah, what can you do, isn't it? I'm sorry, right? But I feel like we should talk about this very swiftly because uh, it needs to be discussed. I think further discussion is good. I know certain people are not going to want to talk about it now. Um, Mason's dad probably not going to be able to talk about it due to legal reasons. And other people have taken the back seat or just don't really want to talk about Katie Myers that much anymore. But the rest of us are here to make sure that we carry on the discussion and hold her to account and get people to realize, because that video that Mason's dad put out was absolutely epic. It came across in the best possible way. He spoke very eloquently. He put his point across very calmly, politely, and just in every way possible that you could have wanted, right? It was really good. And he put out the footage. We're gonna have a quick look at the footage if you haven't seen it, because I want to show it. I've asked him if it's okay. He said it's okay. To just so that everybody knows what we're talking about, and you're all up to speed. Uh, you can watch it. I've put it in the description box below. So you can watch it. If you click that, you can watch his whole video and see exactly what he said. And yeah, so if you want to watch it, please after you've watched this one, if that would be okay, that would be lovely. Carry on watching mine. That would be great. So I'm going to show you the footage of what actually happened, because there's been so many lies. As you probably already know, Katie Myers went live that evening straight after the interaction, and she spouted a load of crap about how Mason's dad was stalking her, standing outside her house, waiting for her outside her house. And she ramped it up so that people got angry. Her lovelies got really angry about it and just went off on one at him for doing all these things. But it turns out that they were lies. They were lies. I knew they were lies because I saw the video ages ago, but it was what she was saying. She does this, she ramps it up and then unleashes her supporters onto people and then claims that she's done nothing. She did nothing. She's done nothing. Not her fault. So what actually did happen? Let's have a look at that, shall we? Let me just see if I can find it. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh. Footage. All right, it's just coming now. Here we go.
So down there where we've just come from, we've got 10 pin, which is the new bowling alley. Katie, can I have a word with you? It's Dave.
Alright.
How are you? Just a couple of questions, if that's okay.
Filming?
About maybe the money that you owe to local people.
It's not your business.
It's not what?
It's not your business.
Okay. Tell you what is my business though. Some of the comments you've made about cancer being related to addiction and things like that. And serious.
Go away.
And serious.
Sorry, I just feel like I need to give a bit of context here because just in case you're not aware of what's going on, he was filming around the corner, I believe, at the new 10 pin bowling that had just opened. A lot of YouTubers were doing it at the time, and he was already filming. And he turned the corner and saw Katie Myers. He wasn't just stood there on the corner waiting for her.
Illnesses and things like that. Have you got anything to say? You got any comments to make? For anybody out there, maybe? Because as someone that suffers from Parkinson's disease, which I do, I found it quite offensive, to be fair.
Go away.
You're not going to speak to me? You got any comment at all, no? Okay, I'll leave it there. Thank you for your time, I really appreciate that. Well, there you go, guys. Katie Myers, there you go. Out filming tonight, doing the new 10 pin bowling, and come across her, but she doesn't want to talk to me, so. Oh, hang on.
Absolutely disgusting.
I'm being shouted at now. Sorry, Katie. Say that.
Down the street like that, harassing me.
Say that again.
You heard?
No, I was out filming the 10 pin.
If I owe anybody money, it's got nothing to do with you.
Okay, I was out filming the 10 pin. Just happened to see you across the road. You've just been shouting at me in the street, Katie. Do you not think that's offensive? Why are you telling me to piss off? I'm sure you can't swear in public, Katie. I'm sure that's an offence. Is that not an offence? I think it is an offence, isn't it, swearing in public, Katie? Has the mask slipped? Piss off again. Don't think you can swear at me in public. I wouldn't have come back if you hadn't started shouting and swearing at me, Katie. You had a lot to say then when my back was turned.
Yeah, you followed me down the road, Phil.
No, I wasn't. I was filming the 10 pin. Sorry.
No, you weren't. You came over the road with your camera filming me. Now leave
I was. Okay.
So yeah, that was the footage in
So down there where we've just come from, we've got 10 pin, which is the new bowling alley. Katie, can I have a word with you? It's Dave.
Alright.
How are you? Just a couple of questions, if that's okay. About maybe the money that you owe to local people.
It's not your business.
It's not what?
It's not your business.
Okay. Tell you what is my business though. Some of the comments you've made about cancer being related to addiction and things like that, and serious
Go away.
illnesses and things like that. Have you got anything to say? Got any comments to make? For anybody out there, maybe? Because as someone that suffers from Parkinson's disease, which I do, I found it quite offensive, to be fair.
Go away.
You're not going to speak to me? You got any comment at all, no? Okay, I'll leave it there. Thank you for your time, I really appreciate that. Well, there you go, guys. Katie Myers, there you go. Out filming tonight, doing the new 10 pin bowling, and come across her, but she doesn't want to talk to me, so. Oh, hang on.
Absolutely disgusting.
I'm being shouted at now. Sorry, Katie. Say that.
Down the street like that, harassing me.
Say that again.
You heard?
No, I was out filming the 10 pin.
If I owe anybody money, it's got nothing to do with you.
Okay, I was out filming the 10 pin. Just happened to see you across the road. You've just been shouting at me in the street, Katie. Do you not think that's offensive? Why are you telling me to piss off? Sure, you can't swear in public, Katie. I'm sure that's an offence. Is that not an offence? I think it is an offence, isn't it, swearing in public, Katie? Has the mask slipped? Piss off again. Don't think you can swear at me in public. I wouldn't have come back if you hadn't started shouting and swearing at me, Katie. You had a lot to say then when my back was turned.
Yeah, you followed me down the road.
No, I wasn't. I was filming the 10 pin. Sorry.
No, you weren't. You came over the road with your camera filming me. Now leave
I was. Okay.
Okay, am I back? Am I back? Somebody tell me if I'm back. Am I on? Am I working? Yes. Oh, thank God for that. Jesus Christ. Okay, sorry about that. That didn't happen at the right time, did it? That was ridiculous. That was, honestly. So where were we exactly? Sorry. Thank you for keeping yourselves entertained. Much appreciated. So we've just seen Dave, Mason's dad, doing what, the footage, right? Showing the footage. That was his footage. And I saw a few people asking what the relationship is between the two. There is no relationship between the two. They don't really know each other at all, really. Katie, everybody knows around Blackpool because she is who she is. And Mason's dad was simply asking her relevant questions that everybody wanted to know the answers to, really. Nothing aggressive, wasn't standing outside her house waiting for her to come out and, try to harass her in the dead of the night. None of that. That was what it appeared like was happening, because that's what Katie said, really. Apparently, Katie was really afraid and intimidated by it, but she was the one that carried it on. She did not seem intimidated. She called him back and was abusive back to him. But anyway, that is what actually happened, as you can see. But following all that, he got a lot of abuse and a lot of hate off Katie Myers fans. Obviously, he got a lot of threats and went through a hard time because of it. And even to the point where I believe he was getting threats of his house being burnt down and things like that. And which I find incredible, like valid threats by the sounds of things.
Referred to earlier in this video, the police offered me an arson trained officer to come to my house and look at my property and advise me how I can resist and be prepared for an imminent arson attack. Now, everything I'm saying in this video has to be the truth. I've had it checked legally. It has to be the truth.
So as you can see, the police seem to be taking it very seriously. And, but this is what Katie has done to him, right? She'll say, "Oh, well, I didn't do it. I didn't say those things. I didn't get them to do this. I didn't tell them to do this." But she wound them up until they went off and did it. That is her responsibility at the end of the day. She knew exactly what she was doing, and she went ahead and did it. So one thing that I really want to touch upon, because I didn't know this, and I know that a lot of people who were watching it didn't know this, they wouldn't have known it. And I find it absolutely incredible. And it's one of the big things that I want to talk about today, because it seems like Katie Myers has had ample opportunity to apologize and retract her statement. Now, Mason's dad alluded to going on a live stream and giving her the opportunity to do that. I remember he came on mine and pleaded with Katie Myers to retract the statement because it was causing a lot of harm and distress. However, what I didn't know, what most of you won't have known, I assume, was that well, I'm going to show you now. 1 second.
I said to the police asked me black and white, "What do you want to come of this?" I said, "I'd just like a retraction. I needed to stop the hate there and then. I need to stop the hate that's continued to this day." So I asked Katie Myers via that live broadcast, please put out retraction. Please apologise. Absolutely nothing. Now here's something I'm going to tell you that none of you knew. The police asked Katie Myers to issue an apology and a retraction because the police made her aware of what was happening to me and the threats that I was getting. Now I've had to wait. I've waited and I've waited and I've waited a reasonable amount of time. No one can say I've been unreasonable. I spoke to the police officer in charge of this case before I made this video. And I said, what was her response? And he said, we can't make her do anything, Dave. But I said, did you ask her? He said, yes. with Asta. But again, a silence speaks volumes, doesn't it?
So as you can see from that, Katie Myers has been asked not just by Mason's dad, but by the police themselves to issue an apology or a retraction. She did nothing. She's had the opportunity, plenty of opportunity, to do this, to sort it out, but she chose to do nothing. She refused to do anything. Instead, she preferred that this innocent man, was attacked and abused and everything else. And she just refused, even with police intervention. She said no. But she just did nothing. And I find that unbelievable. And if you are a Katie Myers supporter and you think that it's okay to issue threats at an innocent person based on a lie, and then find out that that person could also have apologized if she wanted to, just to make this all go away, and she chose not to because she wanted to save face rather than save an innocent person, that says a lot about her character. And even the most ardent of Katie Myers fans, surely to goodness, must see what's actually happened here. They must see, they must understand, they must know. Surely they can't be still going along with this. Surely they can't defend what Katie Myers has done. And I wouldn't like to be Katie Myers tonight. I don't think. I think she's been going. Well, she's been under duress the last few days. She knew that this video is coming out, and she's been worried about it, and that's partly played in some of the situs that she's been in, or she's been playing out in front of the camera. But now it's out, and it's worse. It is significantly worse than I thought it was going to be for her. And that's saying something. I knew what was coming out. I knew that she would be proven wrong, but it's worse. Mason's dad comes across as a very, very, very nice person. I don't think anybody can hate on him. I don't see how anybody could hate on him at all. He's an ordinary person in the nicest possible sense. He just gets on with his life. He's not in this for drama. He's not on YouTube for drama. He's not on YouTube to hate on people. He's not on YouTube to do any of those things. And yet he's been thrust into this situation where he's getting threats, death threats, arson threats, and things like that. And yet you've got Katie Myers sitting back and just saying, yeah, get on with it, you know. And then the Katie Myers fan club thinking that it's okay. It's not okay. And I get a lot of hate towards me on this channel for standing up for people like Mason's dad, standing up for people like Kate Hermosa, standing up for people like Lindsay. And it's not that I'm just hating on Katie Myers because I want to hate on Katie Myers. if she didn't do anything wrong, then there would be nothing for me to talk about. As it happens, there's a lot for me to talk about because of these sort of things that she does. I don't think she's completely innocent. Well, sorry, I don't think she's innocent at all. But she comes across as this poor little innocent person who it is just like you could see it on the way she plays it out on her videos. She is very manipulative, and it's quite easy to see how she twists people around because she comes across as very innocent. And poor me, look at me, I've been so wronged. But then when people who are maybe a little bit more aggressive, because the only thing I can say about myself is that the way I put things across sometimes are a little bit more aggressive, and people say, "Oh, yeah, you're a man and you're attacking a woman." That's not really the case. If it was a man doing the same thing, then I would say the same thing. It just happens to be a woman that's doing it. And should I not call it out because she's a woman? That wouldn't be right. So I don't know what's going to happen with this situation now. I know that it's with the police and they're going to be obviously going through the process of doing that. I know Mason's dad can't talk about it for that reason. Oh, Katie's gone camping, isn't she? Is that as next week? I think she's going. Well, she said she's going next week, I think. So, doesn't like it when she's been caught. She's absolutely evil. I don't know if she's evil, but yeah, she definitely kind of winds people up like a little like a windy toy. I forgot what they're called now. One of those toys you wind up and they just let them go, a spinny thing. I'll spend the night in a tent with the light and the Myers. Yeah. So what's everybody's opinions? She could have paid her merch herself, but instead put it on Hermosa. That is the point, Charlie, right? So I've always thought that she went away to Portugal for 3.5 weeks. At the same time, she got Hermosa to pay for her merch. Could she not have paid for the merch instead of gone on holiday? She didn't need to go on holiday. She definitely didn't need to go on a 3.5 week holiday. By all accounts, it was quite an expensive holiday too. So why didn't she pay for the merch instead? She didn't need the holiday or she didn't need the merch. One or the other, you know. Choose. But she chose a holiday and she chose somebody else to pay for it for her, the merch. I dread to think whose life and business she will try to destroy next. I think she goes from one to the other. That's the thing. I think she goes basically everybody that she comes into contact with, she'll eventually fuck over. And the only reason she hasn't done that to her current crop of like minions, you know, because they either they're not capable of being fucked over or I don't know, they're of the same caliber as Katie Myers, because like some people have come out and said that they were manipulated by Katie Myers, right? And that's fair. But the certain ones who might not be, they might not be being manipulated because they don't care. They are of the same mindset as Katie Myers, so they agree with what she does. That could be the issue. No one will collab with her anymore. She's now got a bad name. I think in Blackpool, she's struggling. Like the hotels and things, I believe that people don't want to work with her in the hotels, and that was her only thing, really. Mm. So, watch this. This is awful, Katie, and the followers have done to this man. Oh, hello. Thank you very much, Nyla. I'd ask for stars on here, but I can't. That we don't do stars on YouTube. It's not a thing, right? We only work in proper money over here. You know, it's nothing like Facebook, is it? Better caliber, I feel, over here on YouTube. No offense to the Facebook people. Hmm. Does anybody want to come up and have a conversation on with me? Put me out of my misery. I find it hard to keep up a solo conversation for this amount of time. That worked. Hey, Andrea. What is this? She'll be back with the hungover voice, and there we live and learn. She doesn't drink anymore, Harry. And asked her to be very careful, as I could see she was being manipulated. Yeah, I think certain people are able. Well, a lot of people, I think, on Katie's channel are able to be manipulated, and that's what I hate. That I hate people. This is one thing that I do on my channel is talk about people being manipulated, vulnerable people being taken advantage of. That's what most of the things that I talk about, because I do not like people being taken advantage of. Lovely, so specially selected. She is drinking, stop doing lives, and her content is dwindling. I get confused by her content now because sometimes it's on YouTube, sometimes it's on Facebook, but how are you supposed to know where it is at any one particular time? Even though her family have come out against scam. They have. I think, well, they've all washed their hands with her now. They're just, it's too much. Imagine trying to deal with someone like Katie Myers all your life and getting this same result. What we're getting now is what they've had all their life. So I don't blame them for not wanting to be involved anymore. I don't believe she's not drinking anymore. Who goes in a pub to buy a pop when they're an alcoholic? So yeah, I don't. Okay, so Cliff, there's two ways of looking at that. Either, yeah, she's drinking again, or she was never an alcoholic in the first place. Because I know people do things differently, but absolutely not. If you're an alcoholic in recovery and you're 5 weeks sober, you're not going into a pub. I'm sorry, you're just not. Yeah. One of the men, the family has got involved. She says hello at 7, but turns up at 7:30. She has no respect for anyone. She has a secret group, I think, and lovelies that are donating to her have access and their phone number. Certain of her supporters definitely message privately. They might have a group chat, all of them. In fact, certain ones of them, I'd be surprised if they didn't have a group chat between them. But Kate Myers should be banned from all platforms. I don't think that's going to happen now, unfortunately. I used to follow the Blackpool content, but then Mason's dad said it all changed and it wasn't for me anymore. She could have done so well. Yeah, see, I believe the Blackpool YouTubers, you know, they're not there for this drama. And from what I've seen, it's, you know, it's all good content. And even going back to when Katie Myers was part of that crew, she appeared like, you know, her content was decent. It was, she was collabing with all the other Blackpool YouTubers, and she seemed like she was getting on with them, and that was good for her. But then she decided, no, she's not going to do that anymore. She's going to do her own thing, and her own thing turned out to be bad. Prisons. Do you think she's going to prison? She claims she hasn't left the house, and then in the next sentence says she's been to AA. Oops. When you get to a certain age, drama is the last thing you need, especially if you have health problems or a disability. Yeah. Unfortunately, David, drama follows me around. It follows me. Or do I go looking for it? I'm not sure which. Yes, I believe that to be true. She shouted at him shouted him back just to film him because you could see when she got her camera out, and that's when she started shouting back at him. She wanted him to react and her to get it on camera. Unfortunately, the footage did not happen for her. How do you join? Which are you trying to join, Zara? Upsticks and move somewhere else all over again. I think at this point she's going to have to move if you know she doesn't really have much choice. I don't think. I mean, she's not very well liked, is she? All about her, Evie. Yeah, even if it was somebody else buying her the camera, why wouldn't you just say, "No, would it be okay if you put it towards my daughter or something?" That would have been the better thing to spend it on. Yeah, see, I don't mind there being no mention of the baby because, it's Perry's wish, I believe, not to be involved, and that's the best thing for that situation. I just don't really see what Katie is doing as a grandmother. Etienne was gonna jump on it, say I was working to that. Oh, you want to come on here? Okay, 1 second. Let me get you a link, and you can come up. Invite guest. There you go. There's your link. If you want to come up, if anybody else wants to come up, they can. Take the pressure off me, isn't it? Chatting away here about God knows what. I could be saying anything at this point. Yeah, I agree with that. Oh, hang on. Where'd he go? Oh. If you can, I think you can turn the camera off. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Obviously, I've followed you for a while now, and I've followed Katie Myers, but I am now blocked. And I just wanted to jump on really just to say, I do live in Blackpool, and I have seen her around and about. I see her quite regular, to be fair. I live at another end of town square. However, I just watched Mason's dad's video tonight, who I've only just recently heard of because of you, and it absolutely reduced me to tears. Honestly, it did.
Yeah, it was awful.
And I also know Tanya, who I know a few people have commented about her. She's a very vulnerable lady, lives in Lytham. She's a cat lady. She had a stroke 7 years ago. And I put her to watch Katie about 2 or 3 years ago. And she sends her stars. And she deletes every single comment that Tanya puts on now. But Tanya,
Oh, sorry. Just muted you. Sorry.
told me off then. So I just wanted to say, for people who are very vulnerable, I'm trying to speak to Tanya now to tell her to unfollow her, but she doesn't. Tanya's actually commented on one of her posts tonight saying she's watched Mason's dad video because I told her to watch it, and she won't unfollow Katie. However, I'm just saying for people to be very, very careful because she's taking the piss out of Tanya, and I need to tell Tanya to stop sending her stars. She's probably sent her, she's told me probably in the region of about £420 over the past 6 months. And that's true, that.
400 odd quid.
Yeah, over the past 6 months. Now, her husband has only just found out about it, and her husband, Michael, has spoke to me a couple of weeks ago. A while ago, my sons are older now, and I inboxed Katie probably about a year ago saying, before all this started, do you want some clothes for Daniel? And we made arrangements to meet up at the end of Central Drive when I was coming off the motorway one day from work, and she never replied to me, so I never gave her the clothes. Then soon after that, it all came to light about the Hermosa. I've also shopped with Hermosa. I know where a shop is. My family know where it is. And it all came to light she'd not paid Hermosa. So I inboxed Katie, which I sent to you, Raccoon, saying pay the money. And then she sent me the voice notes that it was there were no labels on anything and all that lot, all about the milk had gone wrong. And then it's all just gone drastically wrong since then. So yeah, I have had a bit of interaction with her. But in terms of Tanya, who's extremely vulnerable, and I don't know if she did put on Facebook the other day she's going to stop giving her money because someone kindly reached out and said, be cautious, she won't do. But I believe she sent her some stars a couple of days ago. But in total, I think over the past 6 months, she has sent her a few £100.
So that's awful. That is. That's really bad. And that's why she won't. I mean, she has no reason to get rid of Tanya, obviously, but it's similar.
I've sent you a screenshot. I've sent you a screenshot tonight of something that Tanya's put on her page, and I've screenshotted it, and I've gone to look at it after to comment, and Katie's deleted it. She hasn't. I don't think she's blocked, but she's deleted it. She wants to keep her, but Tanya's she's lovely. She said, oh, Katie, you need to be careful. I think she thinks she's going to make friends with Mason's dad because she sent me the screenshot what I sent you, her husband did. And so she's very vulnerable. But Katie's kept her on her page. But now, if that had been me, I got blocked months ago, me, for pulling up on the cancer thing. But she's not blocking Tanya. So she's very, very clever in what she's doing.
Yeah, so I'm just reading that screenshot that you sent.
How nice is that, what she put to her?
You need start fresh. Did you say she's deleted this?
Katie's deleted it apparently within about 2 minutes. But she hasn't blocked her because she knows that she wants to keep her on her followers.
Can I read this screenshot out?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah.
Okay, so she's put, oh, Katie, what on earth has it become? I've just watched that man's video. Please apologize. I adore you too, but we can all clearly see what happened truthfully. You can make amends and sort things out, but we need to start afresh. That poor man with Parkinson's seems so open and honest. He could be a lovely friend to you. These lies have to stop, sweetheart. That's see, that's so nice. It's nicer than Katie deserves.
I know.
And
I don't want to say to Tanya unfollow her because I think it's kind of a bit of an outlet for her, but she has to stop sending her money and stars. She had, because I think she said it was about £420 she sent her.
but even though she's been so nice to Katie, Katie just deletes the comment.
Yeah. Totally disregards it. Shouldn't even reply or anything. And I said to Tanya, she inbox you to say thank you anytime. She said, oh no. She says, but I don't need a thank you. She said, it's fine. So, but she has to stop. I'm actually going to go and see her next week and explain the full volume of what, because I don't think she understands the whole thing that's going on with everybody. I think she's in her own little bubble, and I think she just thought she fell upon a woman with 4 kids in a bit of a. She was on the breadline, and she started following and commenting. I've seen Tanya comment for the past 2 years before I got blocked. So that is the scale of Katie Myers. So yeah, we all know it, don't we? Though.
Yeah, that's awful. I mean, I think you're right. So, vulnerable people like this, they do need an outlet somewhere, and this does help them. But at the same time, you can't take advantage of that. You can't be accepting that amount of money off people like that. You just can't. And Katie must know now, or she must know now how vulnerable Tanya is. So she needs to nip it in the bud and say, no, not having any more money from you. Sorry.
Will she? Will she say that?
No.
No, but anyway. Right, well, I'm going to jump off. I'm going to go back on you and watch you, but I just want to jump on and just say that's my experience with Katie. I have had personal interactions with her. I have seen her around town. I've never seen Kaylee. I don't even know where she is and I won't even go into that. But yeah, she's probably about 20 minutes more south to me. I'm more north. But yeah, she's not a nice character. And it's hopefully you'll hold her accountable one day, Rakim. You'll wear the crown.
Try.
Okay, right. You take care.
All right. Thank you for coming on.
All right. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Well, that was quite the eye opener. I mean, I wasn't expecting that, to be fair. It's hang on. Am I here? Oh yeah. So what do we all think? There's Lindsay in the room. Sorry, I didn't notice. Who else has come in that I missed? Mason's dad, I saw him come in. Yeah, so many good people around Blackpool as well. It's not, Katie Myers kind of sets a bad example, a bad standard for the area. I think it's more than we think, probably, the amount of people she's doing it to. Ouch. Sorry about that. I dread to think what Katie Myers is doing that we don't know about. Which is definitely keeping people around. As we've just seen from that screenshot, or you've heard from that screenshot, the comment that Tanya made, it was very nice and very, like, it told Katie Myers exactly what was what, but also was very nice, like she was going to carry on being Katie's supporter. But instead of dealing with it, instead of replying to it, instead of assuring her that it would be okay, Katie just deleted her comment. Said nothing, deleted it so that nobody could see it. And yet she'll just carry on taking money off her. 400 odd quid in the past 6 months has gone Katie's way. From a, by all accounts, a very vulnerable person. Cannot stand things like that. Oh, what screenshot? I've just read it out. I don't know if I should put it up here or not. It was a comment from a vulnerable person on Katie's channel, and Katie's deleted it, which is, it just goes to show that Katie Myers is not looking out for her fans at all. She's not taking on board her genuine supporters. She's just deleting and hiding the comments she doesn't want other people to see. What she's doing regarding a vulnerable person. I don't think she will. Sorry, I don't think the police will be involved in that sort of thing. But I mean, it's dreadful. Once it's out there, it never truly gets deleted. That's true. Read it out. Okay, rather than put it up, just in case you get pulled up for it. I mean, yeah, I don't mind putting it up. It's just like I was trying not to mention the the person's name too much because I know she's vulnerable. I wanted to respect her privacy, but it's been mentioned a few times, so I just wanted to address what was happening with it, and it is important that Katie and everybody else who does the exact same thing gets pulled up for the things that they are doing to these people, taking money. I mean, yeah, people give me donations too. I try not to beg for them, and I do not. If I knew somebody was that vulnerable and they were just donating over and over again to me, I wouldn't be best pleased. I wouldn't, that's not what I'm about. But she's clearly manipulating situations. Because as we heard, that lady, she puts up a very nice comment, just not in defense of Katie, but just to say that she'd done something wrong and please apologize and move on. And instead of addressing it, Katie deleted the comment, but she did not block the person. And that's because that person's been donating money and is a good follower for her. She gives her money. That's why she's not been deleted. I'm expecting a sad video from Mucky today or tomorrow. A normal person would want to stay under the radar after Mason's dad video. I don't know. Do you think she's going to respond to this to Mason's dad's video? Because it's not put her in a good way, in a good light. She shows she knows if she needs to talk. Yeah, I do understand the perspective that she needs an outlet to, which might help her in life. Just a lot of vulnerable people do that. They latch onto creators online, and they but they don't always latch onto the right ones, but they do it. And so I kind of get it. I kind of understand. I wish they would find the right people to hang around with, and not be taken advantage of. I saw a comment saying she was a grandma now. Yeah, she's a grandma now. I don't think we'll see a reaction on Mason's dad's video from her. She will just be just acting up. Yeah, see, I kind of agree. I don't think we'll have a direct response about it, because she knows she's done wrong. She knows she's come across badly. Yeah, thank you, Zara, for... Oh, here we go. Sorry, I nearly missed that one then. Thank you, Pauline. Oops. get this up here 1 second. Thank you, Pauline. That's really kind of you. Thank you. Perry gave birth, but Perry was present. Yeah, I think he, yeah, from what I understand from people that have told me, yeah, he has, or she has, one of those two. Please, can I ask, for the sake of her brother, could we not mention Perry, please? I was trying not to, Lindsay. trying to avoid it. $180 people in the chat. I love Liz. Are you suggesting that I don't have 180 followers, and most of those must be over from Katie's way? You know, Mason's dad had over 300 in his chat earlier, or on his video. I'm very impressed. I'm very jealous. I'm not gonna lie. All right, I've never ever had over 300 on mine, ever. People are just not that interested. Mason's dad, though, he's rocking it. Was Jamie's rock and soul gone? Like, gone? I thought he was just, like, taking a break or something. Okay. Maybe it was that video I did on him. Maybe you got a bit upset about it. Do you think? It's probably not that, is it? Let's be real. It's probably not. No, I don't. No, not even I'm. No. Apparently someone else took James Rock and Soul URL and made a parody account. What do you mean? Is that true? You've seen the views on Kate, I'm having her say. Most of you she's had since Christmas. That wasn't Christmas. Well, we've all been waiting for this video. Was the Mason's dad? Mason's dad, you got this. We're all behind you. I'm so glad that you released a video, and hopefully followers see what she is. Absolutely. I think so. Thank you, Cliff. Thank you. You know, why not? Isn't it? Why not? I don't get enough credit, do I? Don't need credit. I've got 196 people in the room now. That's pressure, that is, isn't it? It's pressure. I think the two eldest kids of us kids. No, it's not people who don't tell. Yep. Hang on. Need to do a video regarding this poor lady being scammed to raise awareness to others. Lies is lower than a snake's belly. Actually, a human she accepts from vulnerable people. See, yeah, I'm trying not to, because, you know, with the vulnerable element there, I'm just not sure whether or not I should. I don't think it's fair, really, to keep mentioning her name so much, because she doesn't really have much say in really what's going on. I don't feel it looks like from the comments that I've seen her make, it's been very much like she's very confused about why Katie's doing certain things because Katie used her screenshots in a video, and I know she was upset about that. Yeah, it's drawn attention to her, but you could post it without a name. That's true. That's true. I think Deb Lee is vulnerable. You think Deb Lee is vulnerable? Some of the comments I've seen her make, I'm not so sure. Not convinced. But okay. Thank you so much, Krista. Thank you. That's really kind. I think it may be better now if we lose Zara to handle this. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm trying not to. Sometimes it's difficult to. Like I've been very guilty in the past of just jumping into situations to call people out, but not really taking into account the other aspect of it, the other side of it. I'm not sure if it's fair to Tanya to. I mean, I mentioned her name again, but to use her as a guinea pig to you know. So she's only seen one of Raccoon's videos and was confused. I'll speak to Tanya. She'd be mortified if she knew I'd mentioned it. Yeah, luckily she's not too good on YouTube. It's often to say it's terrible and shouting and abuse that makes it hard. What planet is she on? Exactly, Keith. It was awful. Also, if anybody's not seen the original video, the full video that Mason's dad's put out, I've linked it in the description below if you want to go and watch that after this one. Obviously, please, thank you. Don't click off or anything like that. That would be lovely. Where is she in there? What the actual fuck? Seems like the Myers clan, the Myers Lovelies are not giving it up by the sounds of it. Okay, so things are happening here. I'm going to update you on what's going on, the things that have been sent just now, right? Hang on. So, what's the name? Nathan has said, what a complete word salad of rubbish. As I said, what did you think it would achieve following Katie on her own road? That is why she was shook up, dealing with you, questioning her about things. What isn't your business? A man following a woman in an isolated area is very intimidating. That is, Nathan has just posted that on the Right Guys Snide Reviews page a few minutes ago. And something else. I haven't got the screenshots, so I'm just trying to. Okay, right, 1 second. All right. Somebody on the am I allowed to say this because it's on a closed off group, Manky Myers page? I'm just going to read a screenshot out if that's okay. I'm not real. Anyway, Tartan Paint says to Mason's dad directly, don't act like you don't know how to play the game. You set her up. A fully grown man lurking about where she lives to confront a woman on her own from behind. You're no man, you're a bully. Stalking her, you are. Inciting hatred towards her with these comments. Just leave her the F alone. That's what somebody has posted in the Manky Myers group. So despite a very in-depth video explaining and coming across very well, there's nothing in that video that suggested that Mason's dad was being intimidating or horrible or angry or aggressive or anything. And he certainly wasn't stalking her outside her home. He lives in Blackpool, for Christ's sake. He lives there. What was Katie Myers doing there? Apparently she lives there. I don't know. But Mason's dad was not doing anything. The video shows it. The video shows it perfectly. The video tells us an awful lot of other things. And yet people are still that's ridiculous. Of course Nathan isn't listening to a single fucking word. He's an absolute moron, aren't you? An absolute pathetic piece of moronisms, if that's a thing. And yeah, sorry. Anybody that condones the level of abuse that Mason's dad has had to go through is just scum, right? no matter what you say. I'm not defending Mason's dad because he's a man, right? If anybody knows me, you would know that I would defend any woman in any intimidating circumstance, in any situation where they are being put in danger. I mostly would be on the woman's side. But this is not what is being made out to be, and this proves it. And yet still morons are going around spouting shit because they can't take that Katie Myers has been called out. And that can only mean one thing. That means one thing only, is because you yourself are of the same mindset as Katie Myers. So no matter what Katie does, you will agree with her, no matter what, because you are of the same mindset as she is. Because otherwise, a normal person would be able to see that what Katie Myers is doing is wrong, but you can't see it because you agree with her. Isn't it? No one is stalking Myers. She's not worth stalking. Is that what you said? She's not that important. Yeah, I know. That's the incredible part. Nobody wants to go around her house. Jesus Christ, have you seen her house? Sorry, not me being snobby or anything, but if you seen inside her house, you wouldn't want to be anywhere near it. You wouldn't want to go in it. By all accounts, right? And this is a true story, from what I've heard. By all accounts, when Katie Myers went away to Portugal and she left her house in charge, left Kate Hermosa basically to pick up her life while she was away. Hermosa went in to do the decorating, to tidying, to cleaning up, sorting all the shit out that Katie Myers left behind. And Hermosa's husband went in, and he said, "No, I'm never coming back here again because of the mess." That's what they said, and I can't argue with that, really, can you? So quite why anybody would want to be standing outside her house it's got me. My shed is cleaner than her house. He's deleted it from Right Guys reviews. I don't know. I've just been sent the screenshot. It was screenshot a couple of minutes after he posted it, so maybe he's deleted it. It's unlike him to take things down, but who knows? Oops. Yeah, I thought it was her husband. I get confused, partners, husbands, and things. Sorry. He really doesn't think before he posts. I don't know. He's. It's not whether or not he thinks before he posts. It's whether or not he believes what he posts. Does he believe that Katie Myers is this poor little victim woman? I don't think so. Yeah, I've got the screenshot right here. That's what I was reading it off. So, yeah. I'm sure many other people got it as well, but just saying it does exist. My sorry. This is mean. See, this is mean, okay? This is not what I do, but I you know, who cares right now, innit? Maya's house, wipe your feet on the way out. This isn't a reflection of you, Katie. This is a reflection of your house, okay? Which has been tidied up and cleaned for you several times. But still it's in a bit of a state, isn't it? You'd better bring Kaylee back for that, if nothing else. She can be your little maid, can't she? Is this all to talk? Is this all to talk about on this channel? No, you can talk about anything you want to talk about, as long as it's of interest to myself. That sounded a bit self-centered, that, didn't it? Just talk about whatever you want to talk about. It's fine. Nathan deliberately posted that so others will go and watch it. He's no friend of hers. He's sitting there laughing at her, patiently waiting for her downfall. Are you sure? Do you have insider knowledge on that level of thinking? I don't know about that. Surely even Nathan cannot be that desperate. Nathan said that Katie's going to be carrying his child. Isn't it? Not from Nathan, actually an enemy in disguise. When it comes to Katie, he makes some sly digs at her. She just doesn't pick up on it. Do you think? So where are we at? Sorry, I'm confused now. You don't deserve abuse. You are my hero. All the videos are really excellent. And one side file from Keith. Thank you very much, Keith. I'm somebody's hero, at least. I get the level of abuse that I get every day. Most of it just goes over your head. It's only certain things that, but no child should be subjected to her foof. I don't want to think about that, Viv. So we have Jan Ferguson then, sorry, but no longer will I call her KM. See, when you're talking about Joan Ferguson, you're talking about Wentworth, the TV show, aren't you? I have never seen that. It's not really something I'm interested in. But Prisoner Cell Block H was an absolute legend of a show. Okay? It's legendary. Sorry. I will not apologize for it. Okay, tomorrow. Nathan is a dad. Sorry. Oh. Yeah, exactly. Joan Ferguson was in Cell Blockade. I know that. I remember. I've watched Prisoner, like the full series many times over, like all the way through. I love it. I haven't seen it for ages now, but yeah, I don't know. It's one of those that it's weirdly addictive. And yeah. What we got out? On another note, as the vlogs payment came through and will be posted soon. £200 for Sean's wheelchair. Okay. Sean's wheelchair has been donated for my vlogs. Thank you for your support. Soon. Ready. That's brilliant, Lindsay. Is that how much you raised? That's brilliant. How long until he gets his wheelchair, Lindsay? Do you know? I mean, I don't even know how much he needs. I've seen on his GoFundMe. It was a fair amount of money, but does he need like the whole lot? I don't know how it works. Got full set Business Cell Block H on DVD and full set Wentworth on Blu-ray. Signed pics of Joan Ferguson. Really? I love that. I used to have all the DVDs as well. I had the whole lot. And then I found them on YouTube. So you can watch, I don't know if they're still there, but like every episode is on YouTube somewhere. And I used to watch them over and over again. Love it. We got a lot of fundraising to do, but I promise you we will get it 100%. We have a great team in Blackpool. Yeah, I just wish you could get it sooner. I mean, the fundraiser's been going for quite a while, hasn't it now? So it would be nice if you could get it soon. I mean, it's been going as long as Katie Myers did that video on it one time. That's how long. Backward price. I should let us know when that is, Lindsay, and then we can get a bit of a donation going. Let's go check donations. When did you see the camera reports? It's shit. Are you off, Blackpool Rock? Okay, good night. Thank you for coming on. What is it you love watching? Prisoner Cell Block H. It's like one of my all-time favorite shows. I used to watch it when I was a teenager. It used to be on every night on TV, and I remember watching it all the way through then. But then I got it on DVD, and I've been watching it on YouTube, and I just binge watch it. I think it's brilliant. In fact, I think it's about time I restarted it again. You know, I haven't watched it for a little while now. Yeah, I used to love it. I still love it. Some of the characters and some of the storylines just phenomenal. The ending was phenomenal. Was probably the best ending of any show ever, in my opinion. I won't spoil it for anybody, but if you've seen it, you know what it is. Prison Subway Cage is on the Channel 5 app. Is it? I didn't know that. Okay, well, it might be worth watching then. Although it's got ads in it. So, we'll see. I love the theme tune. Oh, it's brilliant. I love it. How's Mrs. Raccoon? She's good, thank you, JJ. She's good. But I will. Me and Kate are very cool friends, 25 years. We are helping him at the minute. It's been used against us and accused of bullying him. Oops. We only put that up there for you, Lindsay. Yeah, it's a very sad situation I've seen. I hope he's doing a bit better now. And why did you get away with the restaurant giveaway? I never heard anything back from that. I'm not sure, Keith. I think someone is better. This is a good soul. I love it, Lindsay, the theme tune to Prisoner. Did I mention that I love the show? Is that too much? Does that sound a little bit, I don't know, weird? You know, it used to be on at like 11 o'clock at night when I was young. I used to stay up and watch it. Sure, it was 11. Yeah, every Thursday. It was on like 3 nights a week back then. It was like, I can't remember what days, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday, something like that, I think. They were good times. It's been a menu of him, Quintel. Have Tattle been saying things? Yeah, that's the theme tune. Don't blame me. Earworm? Don't give up on our mates. He's just poorly and angry. If we are as witches and bitches, then fine. We know him long enough to accept his anger and forgive. I think that's a really good trait. It's very hard sometimes when people are in that state and things, you know. The worst. Should watch Wentworth. Every episode is an updated version of Prisoner Obligates character play very well. Yeah, that's the problem. I do not like remakes. I don't like remakes. I don't like remakes. And if you didn't hear it the first time, I do not like remakes of anything. If a show was brilliant the first time, don't remake it. There's no need. There is no need for it. Okay. Just watch the original. If you want to watch something, watch the original. It's better than any remake can be. There you go. I've said my piece. I'm at peace with the world now. Okay. Thank you. I'll say your Prisoner theme tune and raise you with the littlest hope. Oh, the littlest hobo. I love that. Oh, they bring back memories, don't they? These things. I'm just gonna have to actually see if I can find it on here somewhere. Will I get copyrighted if I put a theme tune on? I don't want to be copyrighted, to be honest with you. I don't know. Someone on my title thread has accused me, Mason's dad, of lying. Really? Lying? About what? It's all right, JJ. Get up, move about, you know? You need to get the airflow fluxing. Something to that extent. Yeah. Only the comments in this video. Super fans are there backing Katie. Really? Why? I don't think you could come away from Mason's dad's video and think, yeah, Katie's a good one. There's no way, right? Even looking at it from like a neutral perspective, if I didn't have any vested interest in this whole thing, I'd watch Mason's dad's video and think that Katie has done wrong. If I was a Katie fan, God help me, and I watched that video, I wouldn't have come back out of it thinking, yeah, Katie's great, Katie's lovely. Just inciting hate on an innocent person is just wrong. Mason's dad was not standing outside Katie Myers' house, was not going looking for her, did not do anything aggressive or intimidating towards her. The only reason he was walking towards her in the end was because she turned round and shouted and swore at him. Now tell me, Nathan, Kimbo, what would you have done? What would you have done if the shoe was on that foot, right? If you had said, right, fair enough, you don't want to talk to me, you're heading away, and Katie Myers turned around to you and started swearing at you, what would you have done? Yep, you could have just carried on walking away. Or you could have turned around and said, why are you swearing at me? What's your issue? She was the aggressor in that video. Exactly. And this is the level of just stupid that you get on the internet. Actual stupid. I'm sorry, but you can't see that video and think, yeah, it was good. Yeah. Katie was well, she was under duress. She was the one turned around, she started filming him. She turned around and told him to come back. If you were afraid, you wouldn't have walked towards him and started shouting at him. Mason's dad was calm and walked away. She was the one shouting and goading him. Exactly. That was what was happening in that video. 100%. Katie Myers was goading him to try to get a reaction that she could catch on camera. That is what actually happened. And yet still, Mason's dad is the one that's being accused of whatever. It's ridiculous. I believe that Black Rose, yeah. Flogging a dead horse with a lot of them, really. They don't get it. They're never going to get it. They don't understand it, or they don't care. Why don't you care? Some people will turn around and say, well, it's nothing to do with me, you know, but why don't you care? It's somebody that you supposedly love and idolize and adore, and yet they do something wrong like that and you don't care. I mean, I'm not suggesting that you go out of your way to be nasty to Katie Myers, but maybe just think for a second and think to yourself, well, maybe she's not this great person that I want to be involved with. And most of all, maybe don't turn around to people like Mason's dad and give him abuse and threaten himself and his family. Maybe don't do that. Yeah, I'm not part of the group at the moment either, Francis. I'm sure there are some lovelies in there. Nathan's definitely in there, which is good. I love that for them. Of course, he had to get involved in a So joke, Tony called Raccoon a wicked man. Yeah, I saw that, Zara. I wasn't too I'm not taking it to heart, basically. I'm always on the side for the sake of any future like, what's the word I'm trying to look for? So everybody's clear on this. I'm always on the side of the vulnerable person. So even if they are being manipulated by Katie Myers, they think that Katie Myers is this really nice person, and they say bad things about me, you know, that's how it goes. But I'm always on their side. I don't like them being manipulated. I don't like them being taken advantage of. I'd rather that they just, you know, could put Katie Myers in the bin somewhere, right? Sadly, with, you know, certain, like, with vulnerable people, they can't always do that. I dread to think how much she's taking from them every month. Well, I mean, from the vulnerable element, I don't know. That's the part that's the concerning part, because I don't really care if people are giving her money or she's making money. That's not the part that concerns me. If people are willingly giving her money and they're consciously knowing what they're doing, right? That's fine. But certain elements, like in this situation where she thinks that Katie Myers is her friend, or she thinks that Katie Myers is this nice person, and Katie will keep that person on tap, ready to, well, because she's given money, she won't block this person, she won't put her straight, she won't argue with the person, she won't say anything negative to make that person not like her because she wants her money. They give the money willingly, but do they really understand? Oh yeah, they all give the money willingly, but it's the how much they understand. Some of them will, you know, like Nathan, for example, right? Nathan, I don't believe is being manipulated. I don't believe he is, because he knows, you know, he's too far involved in all this shit, right? So he's giving money to Katie Myers, and he's doing it willingly, and he knows what he's doing. So she's not manipulating him to do that. I wonder who gave her the £600 for the camera, though. That's next level, that is. So if it's somebody who is vulnerable, it's like the time when she took £500, was it for that TV? Somebody gave her £500 for a TV. I couldn't. There's no level of manipulation I could produce that would get any one of you to give me £600 for a camera, right? There's nothing I could do. I don't know how she does it. I'm not I'm not trying to get someone to get me a £600 camera, by the way. I'm saying that I don't know how she does it. How the hell does she find people with £600 free to just give her? All right? Where are these people coming from? That they're not hanging around my channel, that's all I know. Sorry, that was a joke. 10 years loaded, and Myers knows this, as 10 years inside. So again, that's a huge issue, isn't it? If Myers knows that Tanya's got a lot of money, she's not going to get rid of her. This is like payday for Katie. So I don't know too much about this Barry or what he's all about. Oh, was it only 300? Lindsay, I'm sorry, not 500. Sorry. I know it was a lot of money, though, wasn't it? It's still a lot of money. I mean, I don't know. I don't know anybody with that sort of money. Maybe I'm just not hanging out in the right circles or something, you know? Maybe I should get myself a little Lovely's fan club sort of thing, and that sort of thing. But again, like I couldn't do it. I don't know how it's done. I don't want to do that. I'm happy when obviously when people donate money to me. I'm not saying that nobody should ever get money donated, because that would make me a huge hypocrite if that's the case. But I do not prey on vulnerable people and take an awful lot of money in that respect. I never would. I think what Katie Meyer should do is she should donate some of it. Did she ever, Lindsay? Did Katie ever donate directly to Sean's fund? Because I was looking through Sean's list of donations one time and I couldn't see Katie's name there. Katie used him for content, obviously, at the time. I stick by my offer of 600 Vietnamese dong. Okay, that sounds. I don't know how much that is. Is that like £1.95? Is it or something? Did Katie ever donate to Blackpool? Bailey. That's another question. Exactly. I see. She talks about these things, and she's one of those that will always say, "Oh yeah, I'm using my platform to raise awareness and to get other people to donate." That's what she'll say, but she'll never ever donate herself. I remember the time she donated a tenner. Now I'm not saying that that's a bad amount. Obviously, it's good that she donated the money. But that was a rare occasion, and I think it was only because of backlash. I not to toot my own horn, but most of the time, if I talk about a fundraiser and I use it in my video, I'll put a link in the description and I'll donate myself. Obviously, what I can afford at the time that I'm doing the video, but I'll do my best. But I've never ever seen Katie do that. She'll talk about a situation like the Bailey one. She talked about it. I think she put up the fundraiser, but I don't think she donated. There was the issue with the fire. And one of her followers paid a tenner for her, but she didn't. Or was it somebody? Did she get somebody to do it on her behalf? That's not good. It's not good. I'm sorry, but does everybody remember the fire? The fire, and she was going to do that chocolate chocolate hamper, wasn't it? I don't think she ever did the hamper. You need when your house burns down. You've got forgotten left the Terry's chocolate orange. I love that. That was funny. Made me giggle. Yeah, no, she talks about things and never does it. I'm talking to people in my hometown of Whitehaven, and everybody knows all about Katie Myers, what she's done. Whitehaven? Is that in the north? The northeast? Might have that wrong. Oh, Kathy, she was going to put creaming. Thank you. Everybody loves the room. Sorry. Getting a bit shy now. She must be on heavy meds or needs. Whitehaven is Cumbria. Yeah, I thought it was the north-ish. It sounds, yeah. I'm not familiar with it, but not Whitehaven. I used to go up there all the time when I was younger on the boats. Do they still have boating? The boating lake. I've also been Stanley Park boating lake. They did have a boating lake there, I'm sure. The poor boy died, and she said she'd donate to his fund. Yeah. She don't know that she. I think it's enough. So outside the lakes is in Cumbria and Cockermouth. It's a nice town. Okay. I used to go up to the lakes all the time as well when I was young. I didn't especially enjoy it. You know, just fields and stuff in it. And a lake. Big lake. But that's only because I was a teenager. Moody, stroppy. I guess Stanley Park in 1670 only made me crash the boat when she was taking a photo. She forgot to mention she had tickets. Yeah, do they still have the boating lake over there though? Something with poor Kaylee. I hope she's doing okay. Yeah, I don't think anybody knows about Kaylee. I hope she's doing okay. Kate won't even give a drink or sandwich to a homeless person. Yeah, because she doesn't know if that person is genuine, I think. I remember watching that vlog she did that time, and I was quite shocked. Do I get it? I know sometimes you can get people who are not genuine, right? You can, but there are ways you can work around that. to get people help that they need. Didn't they say, she said that Kaylee bought somebody like a coffee or something like that. I can't quite remember. But she didn't give Kaylee any positive feedback about that. It's just kind of like said, yeah, but you don't know about these people. Like, I think Kaylee did the right thing, but anyway. Election sports charity. Oops. Has she gone camping today or is it next week? I saw in a comment she said she's going next week. Don't know where she's going to go. Probably somewhere local, probably Stanley Park. Pitch up a tent at Stanley Park or something. Tried to make Henry feel bad for doing a nice thing. Yeah, that was the impression that I got as well. She should have been saying what an amazing thing that she did and making her feel good about doing it, but she didn't. I thought it was really horrible. What did she do that was so bad? Yeah, I gotta love a bit of Stanley Park, haven't you? That side of the country next week, coming on my Northern Day Rovers. I think I'll. Thought Myers was going camping in September. No, I think they're going abroad. I think in September for the two boys' birthdays, combined birthday. I think, but they're going camping soon, next week apparently. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it a night for the night because I've been on over 2 hours now, and I think people are dwindling because struggling to keep up with those young guns, innit? I'm joking. You're not young. Anyway, yes, I've been on for a while. I'm gonna go and see if I can catch up, see what's been going on, the backlash and things, because it sounds intense. A lot's been going on. So thank you all so much for everybody that's been on tonight. If you want to watch what's happened, watch this live back if you want to, or if you want to watch the full video of Mason's dad, the link is in the description box below. You should watch that and give him a lot more views as well. Thank you, because he's amazing and deserves it. Okay, so everybody have a great night, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Let's maybe do another Myers vid tomorrow, maybe. Let's see, shall we? Anyway, have a good night, everybody.